Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Phontomen, and welcome to this evening's show. Today, we're once again playing Robocop, Rogue City. Now, if I can actually get the window to actually open and not have all this shit going off in my ear, I'm very sorry. Slight hangover, and also I just spent the last couple of days sitting in Foxhole with like 3 different channels for voice open, and like double-digit people in all of them, yelling at each other and trying to make sense of it all. So, yeah, sorry, ears are a little sensitive right now. Anyway. I do have to ask, did they remove your glitches and that Robocop brain yet? Not that I know of. Well, it's gonna be very hard to remove the glitches from me, personally, but okay, I think we're good. Right? Okay, good. Right. Wonderful. Now, let's see where they drop us, because remember we had that really funny incident with, there being no checkpoints. So I'm hoping that they'll drop me right where okay, yeah, right abouts where I was. Fine, okay. All we have to do is look at the mission complete screen, and we're good.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive.
We killed a lot of fucking
people. It wasn't an
people.
authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
I missed 1 box. But good, it saved about where I was. Though it would have been nice if it automatically auto-saved right after I did this screen, because that's actually technically mission complete, right? Again, this game not having any sort of manual saving whatsoever is a serious design flaw. Again, I missed like 1 fucking crate. Okay, good. 3 skill points. Well, absolutely lovely. But that only really amounted to like 250 XP, I think.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Oh, right, that. Okay, so, right. So, skills. Well, yeah, I can max out vitality now. Right. Good. Now we're made of self-healing living metal. Robocop is a Necron. Alright, so now I think, yeah, we're doing combat. So what happens if, oh, okay, that straight up gives us more weapon damage. Okay. So that actually gives us more weapon damage. That's probably a good thing. Ooh, 5% per tip. Interesting. Yeah, so now we can just regenerate up to 75% of our maximum health just by not getting shot. I always, again, may seem not surprising for me, but I like the self-healing zombie builds. Oh. What, is the FAA doing a fucking crash breakdown over here? Oh! Ooh. What does that do? Another circuit board. What does that do? Okay, Omni board. So, okay, this is the right. That's
Suck
the new
it,
one.
Ed 209.
Thank you, Wardrone, for resubscribing, and welcome back to the show. And yeah, suck it, my replacement. They never learn. But okay, so what does this do? Okay, so penetration, full auto. Okay, so it's penetration and full auto. Okay. Shooting through dudes and having an infant. Actually, no. Wait a minute. No. Continuously fires rounds when the trigger is pulled. Right, but that's not a. We see the whole the scatter gun build is superior since we don't ever have to reload while we do that. So that's interesting. However, quite like the laser targeting, this thing, it's a neat idea, but isn't really as as good as you'd like it to be, because this kind of just doesn't really do very much. Granted, the precision was nice, but we already had a precision Magnum build, so I don't know why they gave us 2 of them. And one of them was a secret, remember? This one had an achievement locked, attached to it for finding the damn thing, which was funny. Okay, so looks like it can have no... Yeah, that is true, I suppose. It has no downgrades if you play it right. Which is good, I suppose, but we still have to reload with the full auto. Over here, we don't. And also, we don't have any downsides selected here, either. Okay, so is there anything we can... I don't think there's any upgrades, too. They're also being really light on the chips, honestly. We have a lot of kind of mediocre chips that I can't really upgrade. I can't melt them down to make them better. They're just... Like, if I take, like, 2 10%, it's just gonna give me another fucking 10% or something like that. It's kind of annoying that we can't, like, roll a gacha and get better chips. We actually have to find the crates, and the crates are the thing that give us higher, you know, percentage chips. So it really is very rigid in terms of player progression. Obviously, as we go deeper into the game and, you know, go into later story areas, we're gonna find chips with higher percentages because, you know, player power curve go up. However, until that time, we can't get any more power. So that's very rigid, and unfortunately that's a lot of this game because while I do like this game, a lot of this shit's barely here or is an incredibly basic functioning form. Which, you know, kind of shows that they didn't have a lot of money, even if they really... It shows they really tried to put as much, you know, care into this game as possible, or was it, you know, they had the money for.
OCP needs to pay.
This is not the time.
Can we shelve the Ed 209
You
yet?
all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Okay. Understandably, everyone's mad that, one of our officers got killed by gang members, and two, another one of our officers got killed by our own shit. Thanks, corporate. Okay, what if you take 3 chips and that all have the same path? Does that change how they reroll? I don't know. Let's actually find out. Because I didn't figure that out, but okay, so chip merging. It doesn't really tell you what any of this does, too. There's no documentation. So let's try 3 of the same type. So... let's see here. I suppose the easiest one would be... well, actually, let's try and get them as close as possible. Because we want to see if it actually ups a percentage or not. So, I think we have... yeah, we have a shit ton of 12%. So we'll start there. Okay, so... okay, so there's that one. There's that one. And I don't have another down... actually, nope, they're right there. Okay, so... what does this do? Oh! Oh! Interesting. Okay, so now what happens if I just kind of do willy-nilly what the fuck ever? Right, so there's that, and... okay, I only have 2 pass-throughs. Oh, now it's giving me... huh! Because remember, we did this and emptied out all of my chips and I didn't get really fucking anything out of it. Now hold the fuck on here. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I might be crazy here, but the first time we did all of this and melted down all of my chips, I didn't really get anything but the shit that I had already. Or rather, it didn't go up in percentage whenever I merged something. Which is rather strange that it's decided to do that now, but okay. Is it based on how far you are in the story? I think it was kind of bugged on the immediate, I suppose, and then it started... Maybe it was kind of a weird sequence-breaking thing, like they didn't expect me to go fucking full ham on doing that immediately, and it wasn't really functioning properly at that point. I don't know, but it was not actually giving me higher percentages. I was not able to do that. Like, I was able to merge chips, but it would give me the same, basically the same percentage I put in. Either that or a patch, possibly. But yeah, I was getting that. So, whoop-de-doo, 12, 12, and 12, and you get 12. It might be chance-based as well, but there's no documentation to really understand what the hell else, what's going on. And there we go again. Yep, 12, 12, and 12. Now this is what we were doing. Okay. It must be dice rolls. It must actually be a gacha then. So I probably, like, there may have been something going on with the game that got patched, or I had the worst fucking luck ever. Because it was just giving me the same percentage I put in. Okay. So, we don't really have a, like, while, you know, having, you know, a lot of chips for a lot of directions is good, we definitely don't need the bottom of the bell curve down here. We definitely don't need, like, 10 or, 10 or less. And 13, I think we could probably get this up to 14 without really actually, you know, sweating too much. And, we don't really have we need to go find another board that's actually worthwhile, because I don't think I really have another board that I need to fill out that's actually worthwhile to spec into. 15. Lovely. Okay, so we'll do one more just to make sure we got all that. And we'll have 15s. And it gave me another 13. Wow, what an amazing waste of fucking time that was. Thanks. Okay. Alright, that's a manual thing. That must be for consoles. Alright, well, okay. So we got more 15% chips out of that. Okay. Okay, so just for the sake of doing it, can I get, will it give me higher now? Because it did before, but can I get like a 16, 17, or 18 chip out of this? No, go fuck yourself. Okay. Great. Just to have done it. Are the odds good? No, they're not. The end. Okay, so that's either it's painful gacha, or it just kind of wasn't working for me the first time I did it. I did that. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to the, you know, the semi-shotgun full auto build because I don't have to reload. I have an infinite ammo magazine and I don't have to reload. And I'm pretty sure, it also has, flip the board here. This is, okay, well, it's not fully automatic. That's the problem. But I think there's a board that combines a lot of things, but...
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
There are plenty of places to improve.
That's actually something I wanted to ask you about. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
We have to do this again, but sure.
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Yeah, let's have you actually able to do something other than fucking snitch on us. From a quick search, people seem to think it's random. It would appear that it is. It wouldn't surprise me, because that's usually how it is. And man, can you tell that the game audio is happening in that room and we're not in it? Update chunk. Chunk updated.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice.
How many times do we have to do this one? But okay, fine. So, I've got a shotgun. I don't have to reload. Good God, that's spreading. How are you still alive? I've shot both that man's arms off.
That was awesome.
Done.
There's the match. some sort of record.
It is not.
Why do I stop shooting? I can just sit here blasting full auto. Wow, okay, that one got up and it got back, it just immediately slapped back down by a random bullet. This is kind of comical, but I think that's the point. Wow, look at me! I'm killing people I'm not even aiming at! I blew both that fucker's arms off! Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about gacha luck. Talk about gacha luck, I'm getting headshots on people I'm not even aiming at! There's a full auto for the full auto. There is, it's just on another chip. Okay, these guys are starting to move fast now. I think there's one later that combines this with full auto. So I think there's one that combines bottomless magazine and full auto later on. Goodness gracious! Okay! Jesus Christ, you know what the funny part is? This is what the army expected the G11 to do. That was that whole thing about duplex rounds and shit like that. Okay, yeah, they're too fast now. 800, I think that's good.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Also have
Is your
bottomless
service weapon properly prepared?
Bottomless mags.
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Wait, what? Why do I have two Okay, wait, hang on here. Is that still... Okay, I still have to... Okay, I have to do it again. The auto should be viable throughout the game. It is. From what I heard, actually, it's kind of unfortunate because other weapons are overshadowed by how good the Auto 9 is. So I think they did their job a little too well. Wow.
Huh. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
It is shit.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
I think those two answers were about the same. Don't fucking dwell on it. Just get a gun that'll actually shoot straight. Good lord. Right, okay, so... what was I going to say? Right, apparently there's probably a chip that actually has multiple of the upgrades. There probably is one amazing endgame master chip that has, you know, all of the special perks, but you have to, like, wire, you have to wire it up several... You have to basically, the challenge is wiring it up to get any of the perks, I suppose. You could probably mix and match like that. Also, the jail is over there. Oops. So, I think there's one for full auto and bottomless mags, and that would be the most logical upgrade, I think. But we got, our gun's definitely not going to be great for hostage situations where we have to make precision, because we're getting headshots on random bystanders in that firing range. But, I guess I'll just walk up and punch the dude.
This is my favorite law enforcement officer.
Oh, Pickles.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is called freeloading.
If it's free, I'll take it. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'll be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
This is not Cyberpunk.
Okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Alright, noted. I'm gonna assume that you got yourself arrested just to come in here and tell me that. Good. We've got a man on the inside. Clearly the Detroit PD is training you to fight at Rourke Street. Briefing room. Okay, we have to go back upstairs.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Okay, so we actually have, funny enough, we have to go down back into the mail room and actually use the computer for something. Okay, so they definitely, introduced a mechanic here, and now they're trying to find ways of threading it in. And yeah, I've heard about the lack of New Game Plus, and unfortunately, that kind of looks like it's the story for the whole game. This game's kind of barely functioning, or rather, barely complete is a better term for it. It's there, it's just that a lot of this shit only works one way, probably because they didn't have the time or money to actually do anything else. It's here, it's a complete package, but you can kind of see that, yeah, this is definitely barely complete. It's not a bad game either, and that's kind of the shame about it too. This game with more polish would be absolutely fucking jaw-droppingly fantastic. It's still really good as it is, but you can definitely see, yeah, some people didn't quite believe in this project here. This team did not get a whole lot of money. They still did fucking amazing work with what they had, though. Ashtown and Foxhole continues to be the Detroit of Foxhound. I'm very sorry, Eggroll. Okay, so database. Yeah, okay, automatically, but okay, so Briggs. It's the lack of money that is causing trouble, in part due to the rights cost 2/3 of the budget. Motherfucker. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised, but wow, fuck. Okay, so do I have it? Whoa! Whoa! That's not me! Interesting. That's a problem. Have a controller plugged in? I might. Actually, yes, I do, but it's not actually doing anything. But let me just... Okay. Okay, I just unplugged the whole fucking thing. Does that help? The controller... Okay, that did actually... That's funny. The controller's sitting upright and it's not doing anything. That was odd. Take the photo from the printer. Oh, right, I physically have to go get the printer. Where's the printer? Oh, it's over there. Interesting. But yeah, well, I can at least say that they did the rights holders, they did the source material and, the intellectual property justice with this game. It's just a shame that, holy sweet mother of Christ, it probably cost a lot of money, but they definitely, I think they deserve more budget now. I'd love to see a Rogue City 2 with the way this is going. And shit, what else are you doing with the Robocop license? Fucking nothing. Well, aside from getting yourself in Mortal Kombat and fucking, Warzone. Which, that's not really a Robocop game. That's more like playing a fucking reference. This is a game, and it's a good one. Okay, so, do I have to go to the briefing room? Okay, hang on the wall. On the wall where? Okay, so I have to track? Ah, good, okay. Ah, yes. A couple of shit direct-to-TV movies. Very sad.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so, I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Robocop does everything. But yeah, I think, hopefully this sold well enough to give people, to give the, oh, it's that way, I'm not going back downstairs. I hope this, this makes enough money to have people, for the proverbial light bulb to go off and, for this team to actually get more money to do this again. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed here, they're really hammering home the fact that, yeah, somebody just fucking died, and now we have to actually go through all of this, which will remind us that, yes, this person who just died was a person. An actual person with a family that we've met. Oof.
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it.
So these are menial tasks here, but this is what you have to do in order to emphasize the point that, yeah, that guy was a person. And this is a small, well, not an insignificant tragedy.
Usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it.
I wouldn't expect it to
having you
be.
share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
A very good AA game. Yeah, one of the best I've seen in a while. Yep. So yeah, the hammering home, again, this is one of the things that you can clearly see here. The writings here. The heart and the soul that you would expect to be in a game that was made by people who give a shit is here. You can clearly see it. It's just that, yeah, it's kind of jank. But again, they didn't really have that much money, clearly. Shockwave. Interesting, okay. So hey, we learned that from Ed 209. We killed him and possessed his power, and now we get to fucking floor stomp. So yeah, that is the one thing that I can say without a doubt. The writing's here for a game, for, the type of game that you'd want this to be. And that's very good. Because, well, if you've got good writers, you can do a lot with a little. And this is definitely they're leaning like absolute fuck on Unreal Engine 5, which is why the environmental art looks so good. But yeah, you can definitely see here that this is like barely like more sophisticated than that Matrix tech demo that they did for Unreal Engine 5. Like, this is kind of like almost in a way what that would play like if it had gameplay somehow. So it's definitely more than just a tech demo, but in a lot of cases it's barely more than just a tech demo. But anyway, I have to go to the bathroom. So before we go on with our primary mission objective here, I don't think we actually... Yep, nope, no more side quests. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, OSHA wouldn't like, things like, all those power ships underneath all those desks, but I don't think OSHA man probably doesn't find living in Robocop's Detroit to be OSHA compliant. Very unsafe working environment. I don't think living in this city is OSHA compliant. Okay. Right, on with main mission objective. Well, actually, you know what? I guess that'll teleport us to our next area, so let's have a look around first, I suppose. Since that's not gonna... if they're telling me that means that we're leaving... Ooh. We're leaving this area and going somewhere else. Autopsy report? Descendant, Michael Briggs, age 42, sex male. Physical examination, severe dehydration and exhaustion, a broken rib cage, superficial stab wounds and bruising suggest prior torture, projectile wounds with damage to the internal organs. Man was shot. Cause of death, multiple shots to the chest from point blank range with a handgun caliber 9mm rounds. No match with any weapons confiscated at the scene. Manner of death, homicidal. Okay. I would say no shit, Sherlock, but yet again, more details. Yes, a man has died. It is a actual tragedy. But okay, so let's see here. Is there anything else that we should... There's always someone staring out this window for some reason. Okay, is there anything else going on here before we leave? I don't think so, but let's have a look, see around, because... Aha! Rejection letter? Dear Mr. Starkweather, after a thorough review of your application, we regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you life insurance. Offering coverage to any police officers would not be viable for our company due to the high-risk profile of the profession. Thank you for understanding. Sincerely, Life Warden's company. Wow. Wow. Oh.
In other news, Mayor Kuzak suffers another humiliation during his mayoral campaign. The hats that he gave away to the homeless citizens of Detroit seem to have another application. They turn into balaclavas that are now commonly used to protect the identity of liquor store robbers. As a result, we've seen an unprecedented spike in crime.
Whoops.
They are deliberately making me look like a fool.
Oops. Whoops. Oh no, a public relations disaster. Well, at least, well, you know what? I support the man in trying to impede OCP and making a fucking arcology, because we know that's gonna go to shit almost immediately. So God bless him. Is there anything going on in here? Who's wasting all this water? It does not appear that anything is going on here. Let me look at the map, because it'll probably tell me anything important. Actually, yeah, let's go down to the garage, because I think that's the one area we didn't walk into. Is there anything in here that I didn't notice? Because I don't think I've actually walked back behind this. Ah, yes, radioactive warning. That's always a good sign. So why is this here? Holy shit, that's an RCA cable. What part of an N209 runs off an RCA cable? I know OCP is fucking cheap about this, but what part of this runs through that? Jesus fucking Christ, no wonder they malfunction so often. I don't see anything here, so I guess that's it. Ed 209 and Robocop are nuclear powered. Ah yes, back when we can actually do that. Well, back when people thought that would be a good idea, that, you know, that people would allow to happen. The Ed 209 is clearly unsafe, and, you know, Robocop 2 happened in this story, so I'm not even sure why the fuck that thing's actually in production. Why are they still making those damn things? Who the fuck are you? Why is your hair, like... That's a very interesting haircut you've got there, sir. But yeah, corporate must have tried really fucking hard to have the Ed 209 still in production and being bought by people. I mean, granted, OCP runs the Detroit Police Department, so they can kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. However, Jesus fucking Christ, haven't we done this already? Haven't we proven that the thing's totally unreliable and generally unsafe? Ooh, this area's got a frame drop in it. There's something visually expensive in that one corner. I don't know what it is, but man, that tanks the frame rates. Anything else going on over here? Why is there a fucking Vespa in the corner over here? Can I take the Vespa? Can Robocop ride the Vespa? Ah, right. There's night vision. I'm examining all the cracks in... Oh, dear lord. I have just noticed that Robocop has an IR spotlight. As you can see, that's a flashlight, and clearly, since we have night vision, that's... Yeah, I have an IR spotlight. That's... actually about as jank as I would expect Robocop's construction to make, to be. That's a very interesting door we have there. I always get amused when movie snobs get pissy about me missing the entire point of about Verhoeven movies. Well, what would be the case here? So what was the point? What was the point they think you missed about Robocop? Capitalism bad. Well, that's clearly evident with a whole lot of things, but I think there's more going on than capitalism bad in fucking Robocop. Just saying. I mean, the whole story is about, a guy who was killed, a cop, and it was resurrected inside, a metal shell to do more law enforcement. The world is is hilariously dark, but yeah, it's kind of funny here how much of a freak accident Robocop is, because it's the exact kind of thing you would expect this world to produce. However, it's accidentally exactly what it fucking needs. Ed 209 being the perfect counterpart to Robocop. Ed 209 is a law enforcement weapon platform, basically. However, it does not have the soul of a man in it who knows right from wrong. Thus, it's a really, really unreliable killing machine. Robocop, being a man, doesn't have this problem. He has the ability to reason and understand, critical things about, what's going on around him. He discerns situations. He has programming that stops him from doing things, but, the soul of the man allows people to even break the law directly in front of him, and he, we can find an excuse. So, I think there's a lot more going on than capitalism bad, man. Yeah, don't privatize your police department. Yeah, that's pretty clear, but I think there's more deeper things in Robocop than just capitalism bad. I never said the movie snobs were smart. And if this is the... I'm seeing a point with this man and, whatchamacallit, a couple of other one of his films. He just kind of unintentionally does something incredibly, good, trying to do something else.
Thanks to Robocop's
But that's a story for another day.
We finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
Look at me.
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
Wow, dude, that level of detail.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
They're robbing a bank? Why did we not get any fucking calls about this?
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
It's not in your jurisdiction, more than likely. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that. Corporate bank. Yes, corporate bank and corporate-owned police force. These are all terrible ideas. But again, they make shit happen. They got so pissed about how I could support the fascist regime. How could you support the fascist regime in Starship Troopers? Because that movie makes fascist regimes look good.
One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
You're sending in more Ed 209s.
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Then you're gonna need to alter the plan, motherfucker. So yeah, why isn't anyone, like, religiously watching the front of the bank that's currently being robbed? The fuck? That's a little implausible. I'd expect her to try and sneak in there, but that wasn't sneaking in there. She walked through the front fucking door.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Contact! Let's show our metal friend how it's done, boys.
Hey, he didn't break the glass! What the fuck?
Nice and steady!
Shit! I was robbed like this whole fucking bank was robbed! Jesus fucking Christ, bloody bets. But yes, more amazing tank gameplay, wherein I get shot at and just casually walk through the bullets to kill people.
Keep moving! Entrance clear. Well done. Robocop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
That is a terrible idea. But okay, you guys want to keep using that incredibly unreliable piece of shit, you go right ahead. Don't mind. You know, don't blame me when it lights up a fucking school bus or something. Oh god. Wow, seriously?
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
Actually, one of them just fell over and it can't get up.
Through the office area.
Absolutely amazing.
Please put down your weapon. Put down your weapon.
What the fuck? Ah! That explosion had no sound. Ding. Are they dead?
You now have 15 seconds to comply. 15 seconds to comply.
There's an armored gate lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Money. I've been trying to outskill the N209s again, so actually I have to. I'm down 3 points. Fuck. Ah. Why can't can't Eddie have a human pilot? That's a great question. Why haven't we gone the Pat Labor route here? Okay, so this is locked down, so we gotta find another way around. Let's go this way. I'm not quite sure why that whole fucking bridge just exploded back there with no sound, but okay. So yeah, one of the yeah, it's still over there. Okay, yeah, so one of the N209s just fell over, and it's not, it can no longer operate. Yep, reliable. I swear to God, those things look expensive, but they must be cheap as hell for them to keep trying to do this shit. Okay, that's busted, but there are more people over there, okay. Weak wall just where you were. Oh, okay. I was looking around for something, I guess I missed it. My wall hacks are tingling. Yeah, there we go, right there. Well, I hope there aren't any hostages on the other side of this. All right, we have this.
Come on, boys. Let's finish up here.
I have a flashbang.
Can't fall behind.
I need to activate skill mode. Back on top, bitches. That is also my kill. You can have that one, though. See, I'd look around for more evidence here, but I gotta outskill these guys, man.
Don't act like you're all that impressive.
Ah, there we go.
With all that fancy tech, a brick would know how to shoot.
All that fancy tech. Dude, you guys had 3 Ed-209s on your side, and one of them fucked up and fell over? You had 3 of them, though, and you still couldn't outskill me. Come on now. Step it up.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Okay, we're gonna be somewhat intelligent and realize that my shotgun, Auto 9, is not fucking good for hostage situations. So we're gonna be a little bit more restrained about that. Okay, where's the Magnum? Okay, I guess I lost a chip here, hold on. Okay, there is that, and then we wanna up down here. Do I have a... No, I guess that's it then. Okay. There we go. So I may need to shoot a dude real quick and precisely, so we'll do that.
Only true verified robo-patriots may watch this stream, bitches leave.
Hello, Deku. Thank you for the $3. Welcome back to the show, sir. Okay, so now that we are done, getting all the XP and becoming a self-healing living metal nightmare, more damage. I guess I'll get slow-mo as the last upgrade, I guess, because I kind of want to see how that works. Because apparently, it's really entertaining, even though I don't think we really need it, but apparently, according to some people, it's very entertaining. But, Incriminating documents I just happened to find as I was assisting with this bank robbery. Aha. Andrea, In this envelope is the letter I mentioned. Please frame it for me so I can keep it on my desk. I still can't believe that our noble founder wrote that letter to personally thank me for 25 years of my faithful service managing his bank. What a great man. Ma'am?
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Your judgment is clouded. Yeah, I would think so. But, you know, I'm me doing, I'm Robocop, doing Robocop things.
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching.
Well,
OCP
get on
offered
it!
these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
So it's a Ponzi scheme.
I do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You are detained. Well, Miss Journalist, if you're gonna be doing something productive and telling us how the archaeology is a bad thing, then I suppose that, yes, you just happened to be here and accidentally stumble on some documents, like I did in the previous room. Okay, but Journo. Yes, I know. It's probably not really gonna change anything. Trusting journos. Yeah, I know. Trusting journos in the year of our Lord at any point. You just happened to be banking when this all happened. Yes, you just happened to be here in the middle of this, and, oops, these critical documents fell right into your lap. That's not theft.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
I am issuing you with the
Maybe I should have
warning.
treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway,
Yeah,
the
you
city
think?
owes you. And I owe you too.
Robocop gives everybody one. That's your one, lady. Next time you fuck up, I'm taking you downtown.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault.
Right?
If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
You mean, like, right there? The journal would be running cover for OCP. Yeah, and if this is actually accurate, but she's clearly the stereotypical, you know, movie story journalist that's trying to actually tell the truth and, you know, get people the news and keep them informed and making sure that the public knows the truth. These people really are not exactly in great shape these days. Most people that say that they're doing that are actually corporate shills. However, that doesn't mean that there isn't an honest journalist out there. It's just that most of them don't get anything done.
Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
But again, I gave her a warning. That was the warning. Robocop gives everybody one. Like, we gave the graffiti artist and the dude that, you know, accidentally, you know, bumped into that homeless guy and knocked his car, you know, his shopping cart over. Everybody gets one. I see you doing that shit again, you're going down. The journo that would be found committing unfortunate suicide through 25 rounds to the torso. Unfortunately, you know, self-inflicted wounds there. Hey, guys. Did you know that reality can be a whole lot more depressing and unfortunate than any of the fiction that we make that looks comically bad? It's more likely than you think. While handcuffed. Yeah, I know, right? Swallows a gun while, you know, handcuffed. Or death via parking garage gate. It'd be nice to see, it would be nice to see, for example, this game does enough to actually get enough money to have a sequel and it being, bigger and better in every way, and them actually going to do that. Like, they take this game and they expand upon it in a Rogue City 2, where they invert the whole journalist thing, where the journalist is clearly not on your side the entire time. The journalist is actually one of the biggest shills in the game for the people who are doing the things that are wrong. It'd be nice that somebody, I think we need that story right about now. I think I think we'd actually like that, right? I think that feels rather quaint and, important for, rather, I should say not quaint, poignant, right? For this day and age, I think that would probably be a good story to tell.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming. Everyone quiet.
Let me grab this CRT and throw it at people. But yeah, no, I'd like to see, in addition to just being able to play more of this game, I'd like to see them actually, tackle some of the actual problems of, this day and age, the ones that, not the ones that everyone's screaming about, the ones that don't get any attention, and we know damn well there's something fucked going on. But, again, you won't see that on the news. You might buy that for $1, but you won't see that on the 11 o'clock news. Anyway. Good, you didn't shoot the you didn't shoot the...
I knew our founder would send his best.
Good, you didn't shoot the bank manager. Fantastic.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
How the fuck did you get down here?
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
Oh no,
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment.
Can you tell that asshole is trying to get me killed again?
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
A minigame.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Wow.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Of course. Okay, so... Yes, we want to detach the... Okay, so the green wire is 24 volts, and that's the highest voltage. We want to detach the green wire first. Okay. Okay, so the blue wire is a 12 volt, but... Wait, okay, hang on here. Okay, so that would be that one that goes through and is there, but okay, so there's two 12 volts. I don't know which one I actually disconnect first, but okay, so I guess we're going down the line here, so it would be, I'm hoping that it's in descending order, so it would be red, and then the blue 12 volt, and then the 6 volt. Green, blue, bottom red, top red. I mean, okay, we could do it like that as well, but okay, so that's technically 12 volts, so good, we're not fucking dead. Okay, so okay, it would be this one first. And good. Fantastic, we're not fucking dead.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Sir, I don't know if you noticed, but like 50 dudes tried to rob this bank.
Upstairs. Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
So what's your deal, sir?
Great. Now out of my way.
Well, there's one gold brick, and there's all of the money's gone.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next. We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
I am entering the sewer level. Why would he need to tap physical money reserve for that? I don't know. Maybe he maxed out his credit card. But yes, more time to shoot people. Hooray! Okay. All right. Well, I think. Wait a minute. Wait, guys. Guys, I've seen this movie before, or this video game before. We're just doing it in reverse. Next, you're gonna tell me we're gonna go to Detroit's old subway tunnels, right? And know what we're doing? We're playing that one level from Max Payne in reverse. We started with the bank robbery, and now we're going into the fucking subway tunnels. Hey, wait a minute, I've seen this before. Interesting. All right, well, all aboard the Robocop Express, next stop, Roscoe Street Station. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything over there, but there is a... Where are those health kits? Over there, okay. Oh, there's that. I don't need a second one. Fantastic, because I don't really need to use them aside from in situations where now we're just kind of overhealing in incoming damage. So if I see my health like drop to like 40% or lower, I'm just gonna hit that button and then keep on killing. Wow, 3 shots to the head? Oh. Call the police! I don't give a shit! Sniper! Looking down at my health. I was uninvolved in that. That's your own fucking problem. Thanks for the help, buddy. Stand fucking still.
You ain't me. Good.
Again. Send more dudes. I get to play the game more. I like playing the game. enjoy playing the video game. Send me more dudes to kill. Also, I shouldn't be doing that. I can... Well, maybe I can lean on the self-heal in an emergency. So what I should have done was to make more efficient use of my medkits. Wait. Since now I only go up to 75 with free health, I could have used one medkit and I would have been up to full health. Lesson learned. They're going to kill each other at this rate. It's fantastic.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I am following them into a tunnel.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to Roscoe. What a shame. Hey.
It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they...
Now we actually get to use this correctly, rather than totally botching an entire set piece. And there's a region. Damn. Well, I suppose it's back here if I happen to run out of health, but again, I have self-healing, so... I've got a lot of new assets to play with here. Okay, that crosshair ain't red, but I suppose that's a critical hit. And not, you know, the hit marker being that the man is dead. Right? It's not red just because he's dead. He's just, that means he hit the guy and got a crit. But yeah, I got a lot of new capabilities here. Time to get used to it. Also, hello, Officer Super Shorty. Hello again. It's time to take out the trash.
Fucking hand up!
That guy seems really calm about that. The trash has been taken out. The more I look at this, the more it looks like Fallout New Vegas levels of fucking, like, gore. Like, there's just something... Oh. I haven't been collecting a lot of evidence. But hey, I've got the perk that makes it all worth more, so I'm not religiously combing the argument, the area. Oh boy. Well, now I gotta do this shit again.
Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with access in the area, and it's big enough to store.
Well, that guy killed himself.
It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Wait, can I, like... Well, there's that, but I thought... Can I pick up the bike and throw it at him while he's on it? No, but that's funny. Oh. Here, let's have a race. Someone just killed themselves. One of them just killed themselves. That's what that random slowdown was for. How embarrassing. Probably hit a down bike, probably. I fucking love this game. I absolutely fucking love this game. It's just it's such a simple, entertaining power fantasy, just being a moving brick wall. Man thought he could ram Robocop. Yep. Very unfortunate in many such cases. Oh good, there are more of them. Come on, run into each other, it'd be funny. Okay, now I see this as a high traffic area. What if I were to obstruct this high traffic area? That guy did it again. I love this game. This game's very janky and it's really, really bare bones in a lot of cases, but god damn it, I love this fucking game. Oh, come on! Please enter the high traffic area again. Where did the bike go? Where's the bike, Mansley? Oh! Okay, I see your pathing now. I'll leave that right there. Now it is time for what they call a 5D chess move. Oh, come on! Damn, let's see. Let's let him come around again and see if he kills himself. I'll get regenerating health. I can do this all day. Okay, no, but okay, so it's over there. Actually, I'll just stand here then. I know his maneuver. I know his path. I can see the trajectory of his movement. Oh! Damn it, I was a pixel off. I need to adjust 1 millimeter in this direction. His moves are predictable, and then his is failing. Calculated. Again, the game's kinda jank, and it definitely suffers from lack of funding, but oh dear god, is that shit entertaining? I don't even care, like, I don't even care that the broadcaster units are just totally backfiring in terms of design, because I want them to call for reinforcements. That means I get to play the game more. It's really funny how that works, how they, like, that's clearly bad design in that case, but it's entertainingly bad. Like, that's clearly not what they wanted people to think when they designed that guy, but... It's somehow kind of working in the game's favor, even if it's badly designed and not making the player do what they thought they'd do. Oh, because obviously you want to stop the guy from getting the stop that guy from getting a transmission off and sending more reinforcements. No, you want him to send more reinforcements because that means you've got more guys to kill in hilarious ways. This has to be the only game where I'm happy with the broadcaster units. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of fucking weird how that works. And it definitely does show that the Robocop formula for combat, i.e. being the type of archetypal, like, force that Robocop is, a lumbering, hilariously, durable wall of steel and destruction, is entertaining. Because the reason why I want the broadcast winner, the broadcast unit to win the engagement, right? To get his thing off, to do his thing, is because I like playing Robocop, and I want to play more. He gives me more gameplay. That's why it's not a failure. Or at least not to me. That guy's still alive. So that's the thing. That tells you that the gameplay is really good, because I want as much of it as I can possibly get. Even some that they didn't think, like, even some additional gameplay that they would think is a punishment. It's not. How are you not dead? Oh, right, I have this. Damage on this. This is supposed to be the single shot magnum mode, and we need more damage on that. Motherfucker. Ball shots it is. Score. I shot him in the balls. Yeah, there you go. Oh, nope, that one. Oops, sorry, lost it. Dude, that guy's got balls of fucking titanium. Look at us getting hit markers on ball shots. What the hell, man? Damn it, he's protecting his balls. There we, nope, I snuck it in. Let's get the Deagle. There's shotgun around here too as well, but then again, I can only carry one additional weapon. Ow, my face! Where the fuck did that guy come from? I will now use my amazing self-regenerating powers. Ow. You see, this thing, I suppose we can't be that overpowered, or this weapon would not have a use, because the Deagle clearly is the I will one-shot you thing, as a Deagle should be. However, the Auto 9 can't be the Deagle right now, from what I can see. Maybe I need more of the upgrades. But, yeah, this is exactly why we max out that Vitality. Now I can just sit here and I can recharge 3/4 of my health. I mean, when you are a walking tank, having more mooks to blow through helps the game. It does. It's just kind of funny how it's clearly not what you would do when it's clearly not what you would want the player to think when designing that kind of enemy. You would think that, again, it would be, I failed something by not shooting him in the face quick enough. No, I'm intentionally failing because I get to play the game more. Officer Super Shorty, I need backup. So that's a lot of stuff over there. Is there anything here that I would need, aside from more G3s? Oh! Oh shit, it's the DLC weapon! I can't pick it up. Oh no! Dang, why can't I pick up literally every weapon in the game here? Damn, you had to pre-order for that. Fuck! That shit's a GameStop exclusive, which is kind of silly, but I guess that's not actually a world model? I don't know how that gun actually works. Because none of those other guns are actually, you know, guns, so I can accept that not actually being acquirable here, equipable here, but I'm not quite sure how that gun actually fucking works. Though, then again, honestly, I would have probably bought the special edition had I known this game was this fucking entertaining.
Any more games? Pick up, goddammit! Anyone listening to this?
Okay, I don't have a skill point. Okay, good. But yeah, no, this game is genuinely entertaining, even if it is just, haha, I walk around slowly shooting people. Because it's just a nice power fantasy to just be incredibly durable and just walk up and punch the people who are causing you problems. It's a very, very simple sort of formula, but man, do I feel like I needed this right now. I'm sure a lot of other people did too.
I am listening, creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
That's a little bit of a janky animation, but it's Robocop, so Robocop is kind of stiff and janky looking. Okay, mission complete. Pleat.
There he is! The man with our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Your lips are not fucking moving, but I can look past that.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Oh, man. Well, at least I'm calm now that we're making progress in the investigation. So Robocop is going to be somewhat, you know, not near, astoundingly annoyed with this entire situation. Don't panic. Dear customer, we would like to deny any rumors that our bank is not solvent. We promise that OCP Bank is the most prosperous in Detroit. You can rest assured that we are still the best place for your savings. Sincerely, OCP Bank Management. Oh no, a run-on bank. Oh no, the bank is being run on. Oh no. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything else going on here, but okay, so let's go to the psych evaluation.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
I must now help the... Okay, I have to talk to you, right?
Robocop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Robo-menial tasks. I can't really have my psych evaluation in the middle of the fucking dark, so we gotta fix
Follow
this.
the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Okay, so okay. Okay, that's an outlet, so the problem exists elsewhere. Is it this one? No. It's likely downstairs. Too bad you can't flashbang the entire room right now. I have a light. Let me, allow me. Robocop blinds everyone. I don't see anything around here. Okay, so I'm looking at the... Follow the cable. Please tell me which cable. I mean, we did this, right? And I suppose this goes downstairs, right? Right, but I don't have a... okay. No, the lighting's just really fucking weird. Okay, right, that is highlighted. And wait. Guys, these lights are on. Yeah, we have a really funny short in the entire system, I suppose, because everything else is working fine. Uh-huh. I see. Circuit breakers appear to be misaligned. You mean they're actually, like... some of them are tripped? So... Interesting. Okay. Okay, so it's that one. What about that one? No? That one? That one? That one? Okay. Robo Brute Forcer. Okay, why is that highlighted still? Do I close it? Yes, I forgot to. I didn't even close it all the way. Okay. Safety first. But yeah, had I known I was gonna have this much fun with it, I probably would have bought the special edition. So, I guess there's your sales pitch, guys.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
It's a good game. It gets my, stamp of approval even now. Could be better. Let's hope they get to make a sequel.
When they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not. Looks like OCP is really cutting costs where it can. God knows what they'll cut next. Or who.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
What look? Your faces don't change, guys. We didn't have enough budget for that. Speaking of budgets. Okay.
I'm ready for you, Robo. All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
In the era of triple quad A disasters, double A is our only hope now. It would appear so, yes. Double A productions and indie developers are not perfect. However, we're getting a whole lot of fucking a whole lot more home runs out of them than anybody with, triple A budgets. Also, the Dark Tide update, I haven't actually had a... damn, I missed something. Bank intruder arrested? Oh, well, actually, we specifically didn't do that. We gave her a warning. Literally, it's literally a case of soul versus soulless. Yes, well, you see, guys, maybe this might seem obvious. However, it may be a little, not obvious. Most of the people who are in video gaming at the top right now are not here to make games. They're here for the money, and unfortunately, they got to the positions in these companies with all of the money, so they have succeeded. Does it mean good quality products, though? Fuck no, it doesn't. But their objective was make lots of money or get into positions of power that will get them lots of money, and they have succeeded. Unfortunately, that wasn't really good for anybody. Hopefully we'll correct, but yeah, so, well, what do you know? All the stupid people who just wanted money are in the positions with all of the money for now. Hopefully, they will continue to fuck up so hard that some of these studios burn the fuck down. People will lose their jobs, of course, unfortunately. However, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be a die-off, and staving it off just means that we get more shitty projects, and quite frankly, anyone worth their weight in salt for a video game on any level. I mean, like paper-pushing mook to designers on any level, programmers, artists, what have you. Any single one of them would thinking a way to word that next. Sorry about that, but right, any single one of them would, sorry, brain fart, but any single one of them would rather just not have their job, I suppose. They would rather not work on something that's shit, right? I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't be putting an effort into things that was whatchamacallit. I wouldn't want to put in immense amount of effort or risk, or bet my livelihood on, I should say, on something that I didn't actually think was actually going to be fucking good. I know some people don't really get great choices like that, but yeah, no. Sorry, guys. Staving off the company so that you still have staving off failing companies so that you still have a position really isn't a good thing. Saving off the inevitable for stupid companies going down the drain is a bad thing, but unfortunately, a lot of the bad things in this world are, unfortunately, lasting a lot longer than we would like. But anyway, moving on. Sorry about that. I thought there was a sentence coming together in my head, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't there. Sorry about that. Also, B rank. Dang. But what the fuck, man? I outshot the police and everything.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
Scumbags watch TV, too.
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
I was not programmed to have a family. It was for the best. Now, what would Robocop say in this situation here? I am an autonomous law enforcement, weapon, basically, with how he does shit, but, Well, it's been 2 movies, so I suppose he's had a lot of time to think about this, so none of this is really fresh, but...
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past, as system failure. I cannot explain. Well, The first one seems rather apt, don't we think? Because, don't we all think? Because we've seen it repeatedly, and, yeah, Robocop kind of has some funny things happen when all of that shit goes, when all of that shit starts happening. We start hearing funny voices, and then we start imagining we've done things before we've done them, or forgetting that we've done them, and this is where the teleporting and the repeating actions are. It's something, I guess it's somewhat like dementia, I suppose. Or, whatchamacallit. Yeah, no, it would be dementia. Where, the memories start, the memories, that we have are kind of getting completely mixed up in shit that we thought that we did. So we don't remember doing things we just did, and, you could somehow start to imagine things that you haven't actually done yet, as if you actually did them. Weird shit, but ghosts of present and, and Christmas past, I guess.
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Those seem like conversations that are actually worth going back and actually picking all the answers to see how they would go. The writing for these scenes is good. You kind of just want to see what happens with every choice. But that's for YouTube later, I guess. Right? That's for watching videos of everyone, somebody laying out all the conversation paths and, seeing what, seeing how they work. But that also means that in addition to the gameplay being entertaining that I want more of it, the writing is also intriguing and you want to hear more of it. Okay, so we've got 3 skill points now, and now we get Reloading Strike. A successful punch connecting with an enemy reloads all carried weapons. Nice. I honestly want DLC for this game. It'd be rather unfortunate if it didn't get any DLC, but I could also see why this game is somewhat... This game might not be able to handle DLC because of how, like, very barely done it is. And not as a major, like, disgusting flaw, but clearly they barely had the money to do all of this shit and get it functioning once, which is why there isn't a New Game Plus. I think free DLC that adds something like just adds New Game Plus would be good.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
Yes, invest in the archaeology. The Terminator game they made was the same. I've heard people talk about it, but I did not register it whatsoever. So I did not look into it. I didn't, like, maybe it just glanced, flew by my, in one ear and out the other, because another Terminator game. None of them have been really any good or anything worth talking about. Oh well, I didn't register it in any part of my brain, I guess. But apparently, people have been talking about it in relation to this game, and apparently it was good. Or at least as serviceable as this game, where it's kind of jank, but is actually feels like it's got some kind of heart and soul behind it.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Guys, please stop bullying them. Please stop bullying the nerd.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
OCP is never to be trusted. That did not sound like fun. We're gonna be Robo-Square here, because we're police officers, gentlemen.
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Good. However, gentlemen, some professionalism. God. After all, we're the only professional people running this fucking place. If not us, it's no one. Is right. Actually a nerd, though, and a snitch. The bank was
contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Doubt.
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Well, I guess we're going back to the streets.
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
The mayor?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, What are we gonna do about it together?
Sure. I am not interested in politics.
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Yes. Your actions have a political impact. Oh boy. Great. Fantastic. Well, they twist my every word. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna say fucking anything. Good day. Can't expect much from a mayor of Detroit. Yeah, unfortunately, the city's kind of a shithole. Mainly by his, actually, well, in large part. Not mainly, but in large part of him not really fixing anything.
I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
Why? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade, I was part of a column delegated to protecting his dog.
What? How come this is the first time I'm hearing this? Officer Ramirez, a licensed dog walker.
Shut up, Kaplan.
Well, okay then.
Hey, Shiny. Got a job for you.
Not this shit again. Also, I hopped
How are
off
you
the
feeling
staircase.
after
Oops.
the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Let me guess, it's the reporter's apartment, and you're just blowing smoke up my ass. That's where I'm putting my money, but to the streets. Huh. Well, good lord, this part of town looks like a fucking war zone. Where in the hell am I? Okay, actually, I think that's... Okay. I guess this area was closed beforehand, but look! Side quests! I think that's the area we started at before, I think. Huh. That'd be the waterfront over there, and... Okay, okay, well, I guess we go over there and talk, and then we do the side quests. Why is the president of OCP meeting me here?
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Am I meeting a corporate CEO, or is this a fucking drug deal? What's going on here?
I think it's gonna hold his weight.
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
Also, very nice environmental work here. Very good desolation. But Jesus fucking Christ, they're probably tearing this place down, which is, you know, what all the construction equipment is for, but good lord, it looks like a war zone out there. My guess guy might fake his death. I have no idea. So let's go see what the hell's going on here.
The old man's waiting.
'Cause
so, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Huh. Let's see here, because it's very clearly not where I would expect to meet this guy, but something tells me there's something funny going on here.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Do not ask machines about dreams. Well, if you're actually going to help, you'd probably need it out there, right?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
This seems correct.
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Let's try this one.
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Well, we could have Lewis taken care of, or we could, do it for the betterment of the entire police department. However, if Lewis was here, if Lewis was standing right next to me, she would probably, caution me to get as much shit out of OCP as possible for everybody at the police department. So we'll think of Lewis by thinking of Lewis.
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
New guns!
Appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Okay, we played...
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Right, but we played ball with the old man here, and, well, that didn't seem too untoward. And we got the police department some fucking kickbacks, because, you know, we kind of fucking need it. There are people dying out there. Not to mention they had their tech priest fired. Yeah, there was a whole business about the, you know, the fuse box that we had to solve ourselves. It was kind of comedic. We're equipped for it, but it's kind of comedic.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
You live here? I don't think that's, I don't think these structures are occupiable, ma'am. Alright, now we're back at the gas station. Right, okay. You feeling okay, buddy? Yeah, I too definitely have a case of the Mondays, even though it's Sunday. I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, drinking can be a lot of fun. The hangover is not, but I'll manage. Sir, that's incredibly
Smoking
dangerous.
is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Well, you don't give a shit. Well, yeah, I'm giving you a ticket. No, you don't get one for being that belligerent.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Independent thinkers? Well, independent thinkers are gonna cause a fire and explosion at this gas station. I don't think I want any independent thinkers in my neighborhood then, That guy doesn't get one. That guy lost his free one.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
What the hell are they doing now?
So much for my field training.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Go on, be a coward. Time to take control of your life. Do you want to be a cop or not?
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time? I think that answers my question.
Please, I need your help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Robocop, I think that's just you, buddy. I think that's just you. That certainly helps, but I think that's just you, Robocop.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth,
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune.
Oh, God.
He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Help!
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Fortunately, Robo Square got a little bit too ahead of himself there.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So
Turn
don't
your
you come back
flashlight
without
on.
him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Okay.
Clear. Clear.
Oh, I couldn't just walk through it. Dang.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Right, go. This is training for you.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
Mm-hmm. Just like me and talking for a living.
What was that?
Seems to be a lot of animal activity in this area, but not this cat.
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Can I play the piano?
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Yes, the door that I saw, almost immediately, but okay. Oh. Damn.
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Step aside.
Now it's time for me to do something. Making you confident in your own abilities is all well and important. However, Robocop is Robocop, and I've had enough of it. I've had about enough of this shit.
What was that?
Cat.
I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding? There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Are there extra people to shoot down here? Huh. Looks like I got my wish. Rescue cat. Here's a shooting seg. You know what? This is kind of funny and weird, but I'm not necessarily surprised by it. Oh.
He's just a machine.
I gave him a chance to reload. Interesting. Well, he's clearly dead. But I need to analyze gunshot wounds? Because those are clearly obvious. Yeah, someone get this man a tourniquet. I need to turn on Ace Medical.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We've got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most
Got
it. Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I'm coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
I thought he ran behind me. Why shoot? I'm just gonna walk down this fucking hallway punching people.
You're done, cop.
Nope. Now he's dead. Nothing over there. Interesting AI choice there. Stay down. He decided to take cover behind nothing.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns. Fuck. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense.
Oh.
I need a breather.
Lucky numbers. For Saturday's lottery draws, the winning numbers are 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, and 59. Interesting. Well, I suppose the winner has the winner had a thing for nines. 999, 999.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
I want to get that bandage
done.
done.
Fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Lady, are you alright? Don't answer that. Just don't answer that. Maintenance logbook. The door number on apartment 6 needs a fixing as it turns upside down. The occupier is constantly complaining about being bothered by guests of the tenant from apartment 9. Priority lowest. We did it! And I suppose the guys can stop hazing Washington now. What are you two doing?
Hey, Robo! Do the robot dance!
Yes.
Watch and learn, young man.
You rock, Robo!
Yes, I serve the public trust by getting down.
City Hall is the decaying symbol of mismanagement and corruption. Detroit deserves a fresh start. And the only way to achieve that is to take the city private. Delta City, for our children.
Sir, I would place heavy doubt on that statement. However, you did create me, which is, like, the only thing this city has now to remain somewhat functioning. So, you maybe you might have a point. Okay, so let's see here. Where is this, that's the arcade. Preserve and Protect 2, domestic chat right over there. Okay, so that's down the street and to the right. It is this one.
We should vote Kuzak. The Mills guy's just another suit. He knows nothing about ordinary people.
It's your chance to win a mystery medical service. What? Wow. Art team. Good job, but what the fuck? A mystery medical... What? Okay. Okay, what the... Dear cat helper, stop feeding the cats in the basement. They shit all over the place. Skill point acquired. You have been chosen to go to the island. What? What now, Martin? Oh, right. No, that. Right. No, I got it now. No, yeah, that.
Hey, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Yeah, no, I remember the movie now. Right, yeah. Ah, yes, you'll go to the island. It'll be great. We promise. We didn't lie. It's great for us, not you. Right, took me a minute to remember that fucking movie, but but I don't want to go to the island. Too bad. Your organs are getting harvested. Okay. Well? There are traps. This week, storage bill, pick up cat food, take the fishmonger statement. Oh! A motherboard? Here? Okay. What does it do? Alright, change board. What does it do? Okay, there's that one. Does that one? Okay, that's the one that has, whatchamacallit? Full auto and piercing. What's this one? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Full auto, hyper precision, and high damage. Interdastin. Alright, don't think I have enough fucking chips. Also, don't have... Oh, right, I have to set the Omni and not all of them. Duh. Let's see here. Oh, wow, Jesus Christ, I got a 20% chip? Well, Jesus fuck. Gets armor piercing damage. Well, we'll see about this one, but, obviously... Well, actually, we can't do that there. That wouldn't work. I suppose this would work. Because we don't want to interface with that anyway. Let's see here. Suppose this works here. Actually, no, it doesn't, because we have to go down there, too. Yeah, so we'd need this. Then we would need a... Right. Good, that's bloody mascot, and I need just up, down. Got it. Okay. Aw, man. 20% penalty? What the fuck is the point of that, then? You give me more damage, but then you don't? Oh, okay. Wait, but... Okay, so I get more weapon... Wait, what the... What? What kind of fucking... Yes, weapon... What? I get less damage from that? So, without this active, I have 14% weapon damage, but then when I put this on to get more weapon damage... It gives me negative... What? Seems effective. I know, right? What the fuck's the point of that? That's interesting. And by interesting, I mean silly. Okay. Well, actually, you know... Totally a troll. It appears to be. That's 20% to all, which, yeah, no, fuck that. I think we can ignore the perk. Because there's no way of getting that without incurring the wrath of the negative, which is silly. Okay, so we want that, and then we want so we got that. Do we have anything that's... I suppose we can just do a 15. Right, that's full auto. And then we have this, and... Well, actually, what the fuck? No, you can't actually use... What? I mean, we're still getting like 45% weapon damage out of this, but what the hell? Okay, well, no, we don't want precision for that one. I mean, that'd be nice, but we get... What the fuck? Okay, so I do this, obviously, so we do that, but then... Okay, so we lose 5% damage, and then we also lose all armor piercing whatsoever. Duh. If you exclude the 2 gold... Okay, so what are we doing here with weapon damage at the end of the day if we do this? So that's all the weapon damage is interfaced, but if we do this, and then we do... What is the point? Aside from, you know, not getting any of this. Because clearly, this is totally detrimental. But then again, actually, what we could do is we'd actually have to... It would be... It's a game of... just not letting any of the, you know, just not getting any of the gold perks aside from full auto. The problem is I don't have a... I don't have an only upwards facing chip. Oh, wait, no, I do. I got this one and then this one and then... Okay, so we'd have to do this. Aha! So yeah, you'd have to like, purposefully ignore these, which they don't really seem like that big of a deal anyway, and we're doing more damage without them. That's really funny, but full auto and, you know, bloody mess and a healthy increase in damage. That's fucking bizarre. That seems like a joke. Old pizza box, you think? Documents, irrelevant to the case. So he says. Nothing suspicious. Aha. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room, but... That's... Right, we can move this. Right. What was that on the floor? Did anyone see the... What was the cube there, Peter Molyneux? What was that cube? Rental invoice? Storage unit. Client ID... AD 94431. Storage number 17. Detroit, Michigan. Lintwood Street. Rental period 3 months. Total with tax $210. Oh. A skill point. Fake ID card? Interesting. Incriminating documents.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
You committed a crime. Yeah, I suppose. No, you actually broke the law here.
Does a well-intentioned criminal stop being a criminal?
You're in a philosophical mood. Adorable. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Okay. Well, I have been tipped off that there is some form of illegal activity here. Granted that yes, illegally obtained evidence is invalid in a court of law. However, she has in fact exposed a some kind of legal wrongdoing being committed or planned to be committed by OCP, which again Robo Nerd activates, and we're on that case. You're on thin ice, miss. Robocop's programming loopholes. Simply inform him that there is another crime being committed, and then all of a sudden we have more room to work with. Ah. See that there. Okay, we are going to the storage facility, which is... Gang stash? Wait, what? So that's... I think I know where the storage facility, but what the hell's that?
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
Oh, whoops, I spent all my money on whores again. Damn. Interesting. I don't know why I was told this was here by the minimap, but I guess I magically deduced it. Oh, 2 skill points. Fantastic. That means we have maximum effect here, or maximum combat. And then we can start looking. Let's go for focus, I think. The scanning would... What does scanning do? Oh, right. The ricocheting bullets off shit. Funny. Instantly marks every enemy in sight. But again, I like the jank of it being slow. It's the 80s, for fuck's sake. And there's psychology, but... I want to see what slow motion does. I unfortunately do not have that until I get to the next skill point. Enhanced critical damage. Enhanced slow motion. Right, okay. So we need another skill point in order to activate actual slow motion. Okay, so what's going on the map here? Where is the storage facility again? I think it's... Okay, there's that. Oh, right, it's all the way down there. I went the complete wrong fucking direction! Oops. There's another gang stash over there. Man. Okay, there's my other skill point. Alright, well, the detective skills are definitely paying off by just automatically showing me where the fucking secrets are. That's definitely paying some dividends. That was definitely not a waste of time to get that shit. And again, I gotta say, the environmental art is actually looking pretty good here, which I suppose they put a lot of weight into relying on what is clearly, you know, really trying to get as much out of the engine that they chose as possible in terms of, like, easily accessible good looks, and they have succeeded. I believe this is an Unreal Engine 5 game.
toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
Ah! Can't have shit in Detroit, but no swimming. Hey! That's not swimming, but hey. Actually, it is swimming. Bathing in a city fountain. Violation.
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
Yes. You are legitimately a poor person. That's just kind of a square for the public good. You get one. That guy smoking at the gas station, causing a fire hazard, that guy doesn't get a one. I have no idea what this, how I've been directed to this, but thanks anyway. Yeah, there's a fucking river right over there, even though that's probably not a... That's probably not sanitary. This... What? Robocop, what are we gonna do next? Play solitaire? But yeah, gotta say, game looks good aside from that. Yeah, I say that. Hey guys, see that off at about 1 o'clock, that environmental smoke that kinda just has a really rigid, draw distance? I was about to compliment the game and oops. Can't have everything, I guess, but the game does generally look really fucking good. Runs acceptably, too. My hardware is fairly powerful, but it's also kind of old currently. My computer is top shelf material from like 2016. I ain't ready to leave yet. Where am I gonna leave? I don't have any fucking leads yet.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
Once again, Ed 209s. How did they keep... How are they still in service? This must be like a Lockheed tier fucking scandal here for those things.
Are you like me? Are you a true environmentalist?
No.
Do you appreciate the majestic beauty of nature? And do you feel helpless knowing that every year more and more species are becoming extinct? Because let's face it, there's nothing that can be done. So, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. Last Chance Safari. See all the endangered species before it's too late. Last Chance Safari is the largest collection of near-extinct species on the planet. So hurry! Get them before it's too late! Use your personal rifle may be required.
Thank you. That was not what I expected, but my expectations were subverted successfully. I am entertained. See, subverting expectations is one thing. Actually making that act entertaining at the end is the key thing that people seem to forget. Cabela's Near Extinction Safari. Yep, definitely Cabela's.
Man, it's Robocop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious.
Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal? We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are.
Yeah, just vibing. I think that there is something afoot, and I'm gonna need to shoot some people in about 3 seconds.
Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
No, but I got enough body bags.
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Robocop!
Whoa. Okay, that's an interesting power-up we've got there now. Everything is exploding! I'm not even responsible for that. Guys, are you gonna kill yourselves? Come on, keep throwing grenades, it's funny. Thank you for obeying, citizen.
Get behind them!
Maybe if I make them throw enough grenades, they'll actually kill themselves.
Throwing grenade!
Oh, no, he almost bounced it off that guy's head. Come on! Well, that didn't kill me, but come on, go for 10 points!
Spread out! Kill this asshole!
Oh. Well, for a non-lethal, course of action, that... Somebody clip that. That was very interesting. See, that's funny, jank. On this episode, Robocop makes someone do the electric slide and then explode.
Make sure to break their brains so they do not get stolen.
Thank you, Wardroid, for the $1. And yes, make sure I break their brains so some enterprising necromancer doesn't turn them into a savant or something. Because I totally see where the plot of this game is going, and I'm entertained by it, so we're just gonna let it happen. A lot of cat food. OCP-related documents. That's evidence. Hey, I went in there and actually confiscated illegal documents you shouldn't have. You have committed a crime, though. I will issue you a fine. Is there anything here I should know about? It doesn't. Well, actually, there are some open storage units that I should probably check. Aha! The hell is this? Painting already seen elsewhere. Huh. I don't quite know what that's about. Okay, this one we looted. There's another one on the other side. Aha. Okay, there's a couple more. Again, at some point it seems kind of goofy to have all these combat segments interwoven into the story, interwoven into random unrelated acts, right? Just randomly you're shooting people when you're doing mundane tasks, but I welcome it because I want to play the game more. Please, give me an excuse to shoot more people. It's fun. So it looks like I can just walk around spamming C now and everybody dies. But that's good. That's a very good sign from a game that I want to actually enjoy its combat more, or play it more in general. Its gameplay. I want more of its gameplay, which means it's clearly doing something right. Less criminals, less crime, right? Yes, exactly. So when the criminals, out themselves as criminals, it's actually we have an opportunity to, make a convenience out of the situation. Win-win situation.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
These are part of now an active investigation. Started by me. This is evidence in an active investigation. My investigation. Also, I'm Robocop. That dude's trying to impede me every 5 minutes anyway.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
I would like to know what is inside the box.
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
Uh-huh.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Okay. Well, in the end, since they were her personal belongings and did not actually, have anything to do with an active investigation, the seizure of them by OCP would have been illegal. Mental gymnastics here by Robocop. Oh, right, this grocery store.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all on the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yes, tell me more about her tragic backstory. Letter to Samantha's mother. Miss K. Ortiz. They're accusing you of falsifying evidence because they want to discredit you, but I don't believe them. None of us do. We understand that the media and OCP is one and the same. Well, how about that? Your actions will help others understand it too, so don't let them silence you. Someone has to speak out on our behalf. Someone must stand up against them. P. I see. Now it may be. Now that may also be. Now that may actually once again, be involved in an active police investigation. It was, then it wasn't. Now it is again. There may be some legal wrongdoings that I may need to uncover. But first, more side quests. However, it is closing in on 10 o'clock, so I think we're going to do one more side quest, and we're probably going to call it an evening here. But, so what's going on here? Ah. Ticket. Read the signs, obey the law. Is there anything more out of the funny gas station? Okay, actually, no, that's still part of a police crime scene. It's still working. That's funny as hell, though. It's still a police crime scene, but the gas station is still active? Odd. Cat. I guess these are, yeah, these must be, right, these must be issuing parking tickets. So, okay, we'll do all the parking tickets. Anything where the kid shot you? That was back over here somewhere. There might be something back there, but I think that might be a scripted sequence because I remember we went into that area via a cutscene. Because we had to move the car, but then again, it should still be moved, shouldn't it? Well, okay, we'll look down there after we're done. This guy's parked on the curb. Oh. Oh, you're parked on the curb and you're in front of a fire hydrant. I'd punch your window out to actually, to really help you learn your lesson here. But the firefighters will do that if you give them that much trouble. They don't give a shit. That's not gonna stop them. It'll be incredibly annoying, but those fuckers will punch out both your windows and run the hose through it and not give a shit. The ticket's one thing. Yeah, if you actually obstruct a fire, you're gonna know. So it's in here? What's going on over here? Oh, I must be on the roof. Or maybe it's this one. The sucks. Yeah, so it must be on the roof. Okay, ladder's in the back. Firefighters aren't going to wait 28 working days for a fine to process, or they shouldn't, and nor should they. Right? Yeah. They'll be lucky to wait 28 seconds before, again, you were missing 2 windows. Fire's out across the street. You're out 2 windows. Uh-huh. Unauthorized garbage disposal. Sir, you're throwing that shit off the roof.
Littering is against the law.
It's an act of revenge. I was loyal and she betrayed me.
Understandable,
Trouble
however.
in a relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm spreading confidential papers. Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
Well, give me the fucking tickets then, kiddo.
You can go, but remember, revenge results from weakness. Forgiveness requires strength.
Yeah, sure. Have it your way.
Now give me the fucking papers. Yes, you're littering. However, now let me confiscate this evidence if there's evidence of illegal wrongdoing. Also, this shit's stolen. We were over here before, but okay. That's not actually against the law.
Committing an act of vandalism.
Well, vandalism, yes.
Yeah. Did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation.
You don't seem to like anyone, and that's understandable. But, well, the posters are temporary. You could just take them down and the vandalism goes with them.
I will not issue a ticket at this time, but remember, dreams are difficult to build and easy to destroy.
You know nothing about politics, but thanks anyway.
I don't want to get involved with politics, because clearly the politics aren't helping the city. But again, yes, he defaced political posters. It's a free country, and you could just take these down and the vandalism is over and done with. I mean, hell, you could say that these political posters are vandalism. There's enough vandalism on this wall already. He clearly improved them. Anything going on over here?
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
I literally accidentally walked into that. I didn't hear shit. I thought it was background noise, but okay. Beat it, punk. Randomly walks into two people who look like they're doing something. But I suppose that's the life of a beat cop. You just walk around and double check when, you know, something looks important. Speaking of which, there was a door behind you. Hey. There's that, but... No, but okay, there was a door behind me, you say. Was there... I mean, there's that one. I don't think I can... Well, actually, no, you can go in some of these. We used one of these earlier, but I don't think there's anything here. 20 meters down the road. Well, that's the door we used to go up there, and that's inoperable, I think. But I think it's, yeah, that, I didn't seize nothing. I don't seize nothing. But yeah, no, the door, we got that. I was already here. That's the gang stash. My map shows me all of those. So yeah, this thing right over here, we already got that. This one, however, what's going on over here?
They're opening Delta City in a few weeks. Those people will need to clean their suit somewhere, and then the money will come pouring in.
Stolen.
I'll never stop enjoying this.
Sir, that's not even on.
All I'm saying are sequels. I hate sequels. Why didn't you come up with something original?
I know,
I
right?
completely agree.
Okay, well, here's the thing about this one. Yeah, guys, see, here's the fun thing. I used to, think these guys had a point here, and sometimes there is a point for originality. However, you see, the one thing I've noticed as, I get older is that these people who constantly say things like this one, some of them are fucking retarded anyway. So just because they're saying something that might seem smart doesn't mean that they're actually smart.
Oh, it's getting so cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Alright, so we accidentally walked into pickles here, and I think I did all the side quests too, so... Oh! Hey! Gangstash!
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I?
Uh-huh.
Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Well said, sir.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Is it the guy who thinks the moon's fake?
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
Again?
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Sure.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Perhaps it's an
It'll
educational
solve
movie.
all my problems. Let's go.
Perhaps it will likely lead to another shootout.
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Do you have any idea how little it narrows it down? But yeah, video store. Let's go back to the past where things were relatively better in a lot of ways. I mean, hey, at least my money was worth more. A yuck. So this is clearly going to result in a shootout randomly, so why not?
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or what. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Golden Piston? Wow, okay.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
said than done, my man.
Uh-huh.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Okay, Pickles will remember that. Yeah, don't be so fucking dramatic about it, but yeah. You got anything to say?
Excuse me, we are conducting an investigation.
You can investigate the case of several tapes being overdue. Your main suspect is your friend over there.
Oh, man. Did he call us friends? Nice.
So, when is Robocop authoring a self-help book? Yes. Robocop has an amazing self-help book. It's called The Law. The Big Book of Laws.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
But yes, I wouldn't be here without second chances, and I know a whole lot of fucking people wouldn't be. Just in general. That's still highlighted even though I...
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
Am I an optimist or a pessimist here? But yes, I think this game deserves a second chance and a sequel, so it gives hope that there will be more of that same stuff you liked the first time, even if people happen to fuck this up typically. But you know what? Sometimes the sequel's better than the original. But we don't talk about Robocop 3.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just like Robocop here. Been a while since we've seen him. Although, as I was about to say, it's been fucking years since I've seen Robocop 3, so I don't even remember... Most people appear to hate it, now that I'm hearing a lot about, comments about this game, but I have not seen that movie in goddamn forever, so I couldn't tell you if it was good or bad. Okay, before I do that, is there anything else going on here? No. That is the last one.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It could be entertaining.
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
Tax avoidance is a crime. Find something meaningful.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie.
I concur.
We're still missing our tape. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire, but here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Oh, Christ.
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
The usher's in the building. Did anybody else catch that? Did anybody else catch how that guy was spinning in place without a head right in front of my camera for a split second there? Oh, they got a remix of the fucking Nuke song. Neat. Oh, that was it? Damn! We were feeling it. For about a half a second, and then we faded back into reality, and it's just playing on a boombox in the corner as I shot a bunch of people. Damn. Really short-lived. That was so... I like where that moment was going. It needed to be longer, though. Completely normal Detroit encounter. But yeah, I liked how that... I like the moment they created for that, but the problem is, yeah, that was too short. So, good effort there. Needed a longer encounter. Or maybe it wants me to sit there and enjoy the encounter and slowly murder the people. Slowly bludgeon the criminals to death. I mean, I have all the time in the world. I'm damn near indestructible.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
It's usually how it works in Detroit.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Uh-huh. Okay, so... Sticky Pickles and Sweetie. Am I gonna find Travis Touchdown's fucking rental history in here too? The Banjo Strikes Back. Jade Street 3C. Okay, an apartment on Jade Street. Okay. The Undefined AI. Ooh. There's gonna be Nuke hidden in the VHS. Most likely. This is the same... This is the same, world where they hid drugs inside of a board game box. They're fucking smuggling drugs in boxes of Battleship. Not surprised if they tried to do it with VHS tapes. Okay. Okay, over there, but first, we'll get to that. I suppose we're finishing this one, and then we'll call it a night before we actually... No, it was the other way, right?
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
I don't think anyone does. However, clearly, this situation with the reporter is a very interesting, case of Robocop being a human being and understanding that the people that created him and the people that run the police force in this town are not intrinsically good. A human would understand that, however, something like an Ed 209 would be incapable of understanding that. It works for its masters, and it obeys the law. However, what its masters want it to do has nothing to do with the actual law, and the laws put into it are just simply words. Words that can be changed, or in some cases ignored or misinterpreted. And not in a good way. Also, I now have slow motion. Shame we couldn't get it for that last fight, though. Robocop activates latent potential. Damn, I'm not gonna have anybody to shoot to see that. Oh, well, that's for next time. Okay, so that's... Under the overpass and hang a left. And man, that in a way looks pretty, but boy howdy, that kind of just looks like the game's not rendering properly. In a way that looks, visually interesting, but that just kind of looks like there's something not loading right, even though I think it is in fact raining. Right? Is that what I'm seeing here? I think? I can't really tell. Odd. Yeah, I can't really tell what that effect is supposed to be. Very strange. Couple of eyebrow-raising moments here and there. Oh. He lives in an abandoned garage? You okay over there, buddy? Door recently opened. I mean, okay. Okay, none of these are accessible, but I guess I accidentally picked the right one.
You're all right.
You live at a storage unit, or...
Talk. I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am doing this as a friend.
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
Yes, he didn't appreciate.
I just did.
Wow.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Earned? You stole it from drug dealers! Pickles, man, you need to sit out. Yes, I know. Drugs are an addictive substance and they make you think weird ways. You're clearly thinking a weird-ass way. You, sir, need to really sit down and reevaluate shit. What? Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna be it for this evening because it's almost 10:30 and, well, we did all the side quests. Now I hope the game saved fucking properly so we can come back and actually just get on with the mission objective. Did we get a save? I certainly fucking hope so, because the game doesn't fucking tell me. 10:25. Yes, actually we did. Good. That's literally a moments ago. It is now 10:26. We got a save. Okay, good. Funny that we have to check it like that, but manual saving would be very nice. That's another thing that really needs to be added into the game. I can understand if this game barely got made with, you know, having a shoestring budget, but guys, no manual saving whatsoever? That actually is a serious flaw. New Game Plus, not everyone does, even though it's a tremendous fucking shame not to have New Game Plus, because why wouldn't you want to go back and play the game again with all of your fucking amazing horseshit superpowers? Come on. But hopefully the game improves in some capacity via updates of some kind. I definitely hope it's making, you know, money on its release, because it definitely seems like a really good game that I think a lot of people would enjoy. But we'll see how this all plays out with the game itself, and maybe we'll get a sequel, because this game, yo, bigger, badder, and uncut, I think it would actually be quite the fucking spectacle, because this is like, think of it this way, we're playing Robocop in what is effectively pseudo Deus Ex. This is a very interesting combination of things, with incredibly fun gameplay, even though it is jank as fuck, but that kind of just adds to the entertainment value of it, right? It's funny. It's goofy looking when, you know, the physics do very, very odd things and people are thrown around like fucking ragdolls and weird shit happens, like people getting stuck in floors or fucking flung into the stratosphere or shit like that. It's funny looking, but it's also entertaining looking and not necessarily, you know, a detriment to the game's overall visual quality, in a way, right? It's free entertainment. Yes, is that an excuse for you to make bad games intentionally? No, but it's not really as bad as you might think. Like Fear, yeah. There's a lot of unintentional entertainment going on in this game, and, you know, it'd be better, if it was better, I suppose. Is what is my point, but in some cases, it's kind of fine the way it is. A little jank is charming. I entirely agree. But so, as I keep saying, yeah, no, this game's still got a pass from me. Jank aside, I really hope that there's a sequel that really takes this to, some new heights here, because I think they have a very interesting combination of gameplay here. It's definitely, very bare bones and barely done, but the concept of gameplay, their flow of, I am a walking tank, but this is also Deus Ex. This was a good series of decisions, and I want to see them do more of this, and I want to see this taken to extremes, because I think they'll be fun extremes. And then there's Skyrim, where the community has to actually fix the damn game. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, just like that fucking Starfield game. We'll see how that plays out. But this game definitely still gets a pass from me. I want to play it more, but that's all we have time for this evening, folks. I have been your host, Phontomen. Thank you for joining me. Good night, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you next time.